got a whole lot of new money though. Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking the poop in the crock pot.
What's up guys, it's BT here, and this is my review of the Ducky 1-2 Mini. Now in my last video, the final mouse, a lot of you guys had questions about what keyboard I was using. I know I kind of showed it off a little bit here and there, and you guys were getting excited about it, so I thought I would do a review on it. You know, I'm a man of the people, so I got to give you guys what you want. So today I'm going to be going over what makes this $100 60% RGB keyboard so amazing. So for those of you guys that don't know out there or have never heard of Ducky, they are one of the most reputable mechanical keyboard companies on the market currently. They make some of the best quality keyboards that will last you for years. In the box, Ducky is going to give you a USB-C cord, some extra keycaps. They give you out random colors, so you might get yellow, green, blue, red. I got the yellow, thankfully, because that color just looks absolutely sick on my desk. They've also included a Year of the Dog spacebar, which looks absolutely sick when the RGB is shining through it. So let's talk about the build quality and aesthetics of this keyboard. Now on the bottom it's white, and on the top it is black. It has RGB, of course, and I'll get into the customizations you can do there. Now this keyboard is very slim and it is lightweight as well. They've also included some double shot PBT keys, and for those of you who don't know what they are, let's just say that these are the best keys that you can get on the market. I know a lot of companies like Razer and Corsair, they use ABS and they get that nasty shine on it, so you'll have none of that with these keys. These keys will last you a very long time, guys, and they will look like the day that you got them. So on the underside of the keys, they actually have a lot of commands along the bottom row, as you can see here. They've given you control of like volume if you're missing your media keys. They've even given you a way to control your mouse with this keyboard. You don't even need a mouse to work a computer with this keyboard. Isn't that amazing? Now they took away the numpad and they took away the arrows, and the arrows was the hardest thing for me to really adjust to, because you have to hold down the function key and then hit I, J, K, or L for up, left, down, and right. And it took me a little bit of time to get used to. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I would often hit my desk, or I would go off the side of the keyboard looking for the arrow key, and it was quite embarrassing. Luckily nobody was around. So the keyboard feet are adjustable. You can have a low, flat on the table. You can have a medium or a high. I go with the high because I like to see all the little commands along the bottom row of the keycaps. Now the switches that I use personally are the Cherry MX Reds. I'm gonna drop a sound test for you guys right now. Aw, yeah, that's some good stuff right there. All right, guys. So yeah, I use the Cherry MX Reds because they are silent and they also are linear. So I find that my brain works better when I bottom out on the key. A lot of people who are light typers might want to go with the brown keys because they have a tactile bump. And if you don't go all the way down, those are better for you. I know a lot of pros like Tfue and some other people use brown switches. Me personally, I like red. So not only do they come in red and brown, but they also come in like black, clear, silent red. There's a ton of switches, and it's a personal preference what your switches are. I've used blue in the past, I've used brown, I've used red, and I always come back to red. So with this 60% keyboard, they're taking away a lot of the keys, and at $100 you might be saying, Brandon, well, what is the point of having a 60% keyboard when I'm losing all my keys? It's gonna be uncomfortable. Well, it does take a little bit of time to get used to. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It took me about 2 weeks to fully get used to using the arrow key with the function key. That being said, once you do, this keyboard is fully functional, guys. I promise you. You can actually use the macro key to adjust or put any key wherever you want, or any keystroke to any key that you want on your keyboard. So you can assign multiple multimedia keys or commands for your games. There are so many options that you can do to kind of fill the void of losing all those keys. So one con about this keyboard is the macro system. I wish it was a little bit easier to navigate for you novices out there. It took me about 2 days to really understand and use it correctly, so that's a con for me. I wish they would actually explain it a little bit more or make it a little bit more user friendly. Or maybe I just don't know how to use tech, I don't know. For me though, I would recommend using Auto Hotkey. It's a little bit more user friendly. You can download this program and have it boot up with your system, and it works just the same. You could put like Control Shift and 1 for like multimedia and things like that. So that is another option that you have when you switch over to 60% keyboard. So another benefit of having this keyboard is that you don't need all that nasty bloatware like Razer Synapse. Oh my god, that software just hate using it. Oh my. It makes me not want to buy Razer stuff. I don't know about you, but it makes me not want to buy Razer stuff knowing that I have to use Razer Synapse. But that's a story for another day. For this keyboard, you hold down the function key and the alt key and T, and this switches between the modes. They have modes like rainbow, spiral, raindrop, reactive, and you can also control like how bright the different reds and greens and blues are. It's also fully customizable because you get to also go through and change each color of each key. So if you have like a blue and red setup, you can change half your keyboard to red and blue. There's just a ton of customization, or if you want like WASD a different color, you can do that as well. There's so much customization with this keyboard. They also have games on this keyboard. What? Who does that? So they also have like Minesweeper on here, so you just keep hitting the keys until you finally land on a mine. You know, you don't want to land on a mine, but if you do, game over. So it's cool if you want to run that during queue, you know, in Fortnite or Overwatch, whatever you play. That's cool with me. You know, I'm not here to judge. Whatever you play, that's cool. They've also got dip switches on the back to change the order of your function, Control, Alt, and Windows keys. That's another cool feature. So you can really make this keyboard what you want. With the 60% keyboard, you're losing a lot, but you're also gaining a lot of customization. And I think it almost pays for itself because of the space that you save on your desk. So for you low sensitivity gamers out there like myself, this thing is a godsend because it is just simply amazing not having to bang your mouse into the side of your keyboard or even having to worry about it. I don't have to worry about it anymore. I know that it's not going to hit the side of my keyboard anymore. So guys, if you guys have been on the fence about whether to get a Ducky 1.2 Mini, I would say go for it. Try it out. Get a 60% keyboard. You never know. This thing is game changing. Let me tell you, I think this actually changed the game more for me than my mouse did. I hate to say it. So definitely pick one up right now because these things are a hot commodity. They're selling out like hotcakes. You can pre-order one now, but I think the pre-orders even go into January right now. So definitely try to get one as soon as you can because this thing is amazing and they're selling like hotcakes because they're just that good. Hotcakes, hotcakes, hotcakes. That's a tongue twister. Okay, anyways guys, thank you guys for watching. It has been your boy BT. I'll see you in the next one. I know if you guys are wondering what my setup is, you know, it looks a little bit different now. I changed it, so I'm gonna be doing a setup tour very soon, giveaway soon on the final mouse on Saturday. So if you're watching this, if you made it to the end, you got a leg up on the competition. All right guys, I'll see you in the next one. It's been your boy BT saying peace. Hexagons.